So as I left y'all off, I can only record 30 minutes at a time on this clip champ stuff. So I just wanted to leave y'all with the rest of the story. So, they squash it. I didn't know Lil C was trying to become a blood until the next day. I'm in the weightlifting room doing my, powerlifting by myself or maybe with another guy. I can't remember who it was. But when I look out the gym cage, this is when the whole jail used to wreck together. Now, MCIJ, they break it up into different groups so there can't be no mass uprising. Yo, when I looked out of that cage, there was about 200 bloods just staring at me. So I went straight over to Twan. It wasn't Tone, it was Twan. Antoine Jones, that's his name. Twan is the one who stopped him from jumping me. And he stuttered a lot. Twan, if you're out there, hit me up. I'd like to do an interview with you, man. You're like one of my main pillars in my life that I decided to live off of your ways of life. Let's just put it like that. So I look out the cage and I'm looking for Twan in the cage. He don't go in the cage. He don't work out. He's just a stabber or a maniac. You know what I mean? I go up to one of the BGF dudes. I say, yo, look at all them, yo. They're ready to get my ass, yo. He goes up the cage, calls his people over, yo, and it becomes like a big, Mexican standoff. At the end of the day, nothing ever happened to me. Nothing ever happened to me. So, about a couple days go by. Now I will say this: I did fall under the quid pro quo flunky edition. Now a BGF dude on the tier one night. It's like 2:30 in the morning. I hear boom, 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 boom on my door, and it's a CO there. And he starts sliding these packages in there, wrapped up in brown paper towels. He's like, "Hold that." I'm like, all right, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even open it. So next morning, one of the BGF dudes comes to my cell. He's like, look, yo, we fuck with y'all. We fuck with you. We got your back. You know, yesterday they were going to slaughter. I'm like, yeah, I know. I had said something to Lil Lacey, and it looked like he got things under control. So from then on out, I would help them. You know what I mean? And they would look out. Like I never had to buy tobacco unless I wanted to buy it. So every week, CO come drop a bunch of tobacco off at my door around 2:30, 3:30 in the morning, and I hold on to it for them. They knew when the shakedowns were coming, they get it out of my cell before they were coming. And I mean, every time I ran up my last cigarette out the pouch, they give me a whole new pouch, bro. They looked out. And I ain't gonna lie to you. So boom, on my first bit, there was a BGF guy that I got into it with verbally. And he was like, yo, you don't know what you're doing, but I like you. So that brings us to the point of part three on my third bit, or on my second bit. Part three of my second bit. And I'm going to get back up with you with there. But like I said, for the remainder of my time, I went unscathed. Nobody messed with me. You know, I even put it out there that I would take hits. But they said they got somebody for all that. Don't worry about it. Just do me. So, I mean, I was the man. They were giving me big tobacco. When it had to be sold, I sold it. You know, they would look out for me. But I still only kept my circle to Twan, Ed, and Black. I even tried to apologize to Lil C's, but his heart was so hurt that a white boy beat the shit out of him that he couldn't face himself in the mirror. I guess he thought we were subhuman or something. I punished Shorty. He had bite marks, permanent scars, all that shit. But like I said, I just wanted to reach back out to y'all and finish part two of my second bit. Now that's part two. Part three is, so I'm going to begin the start of part three. So part three is my case manager loved me. And I had a lot of time left. I only had about I had like a year and a half in. So she brings me up to her to do my reclass. She's like, well, I really can't send you nowhere. Do you want to start a shop here? I'm like, yeah, but I really want to go to Brockbridge so I can get to the weights all day. She's like, you know what? I'm going to send you there. And the worst thing that can happen is them send you back. And if they send you back, I'm making sure you're going back in the A building. I said, all right, bet. So that's the end of part two for my second bit. Part three coming up next. Peace out.